MLB wildcard game starts today, and I thought it'd be a good idea to go through each playoff team and for me to pick the two players on each team that I expect to be X factors and a big determination in whether the team makes a deep run or not. So we'll start off with part one with the American League. For the New York Yankees, I have Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole as being their two big X factors. Obviously, the big names of that team, but the deeper the Yankees go, the harder it is for Juan Soto to want to leave. So Aaron Judge needs to break the mold of not being great in the playoffs, and Garrett Cole just needs to be the Cy Young player that he is, and Yankees could make a deep run this October. Up next, we got the Baltimore Orioles. This is their second straight playoff appearances. Players that I think need to step up for them are Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman. Baby birds need to learn to fly. Both kind of cooled off in the second half, but if this team's going to make a deep run, it's going to come down to the Young Bucks getting it done. Next up, we got Cleveland Guardians. First name I came up with for them was Steven Kwan. J-Ram, I think, is going to do his thing, but they need a second offensive player to really step up and be a force. He was great 2 years ago against the Yankees. Need him to step up. And then the second one, I couldn't really come up with just one, so I'm going to go with the starting pitching, whether it's Tanner Beebe or Ben Lively. They need quality starts out of the starting rotation and just get Clase the ball with the lead, and game's just about wrapped, but they're going to need quality starts, whether it's these two or somebody else to step up in that rotation, but need pitching to be a big factor for them. Next up, Houston Astros. I think the starting pitching is going to be the X factor for them. Their offense is going to be great. It's the Houston Astros. It's October. Altuve, Jordan, Bregman, even Jeremy Pena, I think is going to be big. So I think the two X factors for them are going to be Framber Valdez and Ronel Blanco. I think you need these guys to be beasts. Quality start after quality start. Give yourself a chance late in games. Next up, we got the Kansas City Royals. I really like their starting pitching, whether it's Cole Ragans, Seth Lugo, even Michael Wacha could be a factor out of the bullpen. But their two big X factors for me are Salvador Perez making his first playoff appearance since he won the World Series MVP, and then Bobby Witt Jr. It's Witt's opportunity to become a household superstar name coming off a season where he's probably going to finish top 3 in the AL MVP. He needs to be him and electrify Kansas City in this run. And last but not least, we got the Detroit Tigers. For them, number one X factor is going to be Tarek Skubal. He's going to start game 1 today, and I honestly think if they make it to game 3, we're going to see him come out of the bullpen there too. So big stretch for him. He's already going to win the Cy Young, but he needs to be huge for this team and start and dominate when he does. And then their other X factor, I think, is Riley Green. He's been their best offensive player this year and has been great down the stretch for them, and a big reason they're in the playoffs as it is, but they need somebody to come through with a big hit when it matters most, and I think that guy's going to be Riley Green. I personally think we wind up seeing the Houston Astros coming out and playing in the World Series again this year. Who do you guys think is going to come out of the AL and have a run at the World Series? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you come back to this page to check out part 2 coming out later today, where I talk about the National League X Factors.